Wednesday, June 2nd. And it's going to be a lovely day, I think. Girl, you going to say hi? Hey, Maisie, you going to say hi? No? No? Still have my flowers here. No? Not much to say? Pearl was just here, and then she left. Well, you see where she went. Good morning. I just heard a train. We have a train horn, but it's so far away I barely heard it. Good morning, I'm Barbara. Welcome. The lime trees are back in their positions. There's another one over there. It's a nice day. It's pretty, lots of clouds, but some of them could burn off. But I thought that maybe it would happen yesterday, and it got cloudier and muggier. And we didn't end up sitting on the deck nearly as long as I had expected, because it got close, and the gnats were driving me crazy. We have gnats. Yeah. I think Dennis is mowing the lawn today, so that'll be nice to have the lawnmower nude, but it's not his favorite day. And when he said that, I had forgotten. He was supposed to go visit his mom today too, and help her with, but it doesn't have to be today, with a light. But we'll see what happens. I knit on my boxy yesterday. It was so nice. It was just like I was sitting in my chair watching a little news in the morning, and I picked up my boxy and I just started knitting, just like the olden days. It was so nice. Oh, I forgot earrings. It was so nice. I just picked up my boxy and started knitting. And I and I knit for a couple of hours while messaging, Skyping with Megan last night, and I had to stop because my arm got tired. I'm like, I'm out of shape. I haven't knit hardly at all in the last month, and my arm got tired. Thought, wow, I need to start working up, my muscles again, my knitting muscles. But that was fun. That was all the crafting that I did. I don't know what else I did. It was one of those days that when you think about it, it's like, what did I do? I'm not the only one that has those days. I'm quite sure some of you out there are like, yeah, I don't know what I did yesterday. Yeah, me neither. But I read a book. Oh, I read a book. I read a book and I knit. And I straightened up in the kitchen, and that was it. I did go to bed somewhat earlier than I have been. I think I'm a little sleep deprived just because I've been going to bed too late. And so that cut down on my what did I do time. But I went to bed when I finished my book, because there was no way I could start another book. Oh, couldn't happen. So, trying to figure out, I might edit this. That was a long pause. Well, I was thinking. Trying to figure out what I should do, what I need to talk about, because there are a few things to talk about. We have our next Saturday Zoom call scheduled for June 12th. So be sure and mark your calendar. It's at 2 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, which is 11 a.m. Pacific Time and late afternoon Europe time. So that's one thing. I haven't talked about the Ode to Joy Make-Along in a very long time. Maybe it's because I had lost my mojo, and that made me sad. There's no joy in the loss of mojo, so Boxy's bringing me joy, and the Ode to Joy make-along is a year-long make-along, and if what you're doing, and it doesn't have to be, it doesn't have to be fiber related at all, but if you're making something and it's bringing you joy, it counts. I should post my pictures. I should post my picture of my iris, which I posted on Instagram. The thing is, if I put it on Instagram, then it's really easy to get it on Ravelry and then get it in the thread. So I should put it in the thread because I did post one of my iris sketches on Instagram. And so that's easy. If I can't even do the easy stuff, you know, come on. So because the painting and the sketching is bringing me joy, even if the knitting hasn't been until now. So we have a thread in Ravelry. So just post your pictures of what you're doing, what you're cooking, what you're stitching, what you're spinning, or whatever you're doing that's bringing you joy. Post a picture of it and, on the thread in Ravelry, and let us see what you're doing, and let us enjoy your joy. We would love to see what you're doing. I plan on drawing the May prize, which now it's June 2nd because I keep forgetting. I will draw the May prize, which is a skein of Dogstar Knits yarn in the Flame in Fiber colorway that he made for me 4 years ago now. But I have a skein to give away for the May prize, and it's a wonderful yellows and oranges. It's a gorgeous, gorgeous yarn, and it's up beautifully into socks because I had a skein and made socks out of it back when I was making socks. And I will draw for that Friday morning and announce it on the vlog. And maybe I'll try to do a podcast, you know, even if I don't have any knitting. Maybe I should just do a podcast and talk about my low mojo and the things I was doing to try to help, or show my pictures. I don't even know. Maybe there's no point. What do you think? What's your opinion on it? Anyway, so I will be drawing for the May prize for the Ode to Joy make-along on Friday. And then I have to think about what the prize for June will be, because I don't know off the top of my head. I don't think I have a prize in waiting that that works. I have some yarn that I got from my knit crate that I will be giving away as a prize, but it's a bulky weight yarn. It feels like not the right time for a bulky weight yarn. What do you think? Is bulky weight okay for a June prize? I have a couple people who are contemplating donating prizes later in the year, so that will be fun to see what they come up with. But meanwhile, June, what do you think? Is it weird to give bulky weight yarn in June? It's a nice yarn. Are you knitting hats and things in the summertime in preparation for the winter? It's winter in New Zealand and Australia and South America and Africa. It's winter. It's winter. It's winter somewhere soon. So maybe I won't be so Northern Hemisphere centric and not worry about the fact that it's bulky weight yarn. We shall see. But anyway, I'm going to draw the May prize on Friday. So if you have things that you wanted to talk about and show that have been bringing you joy and you just haven't gotten them in the thread yet, put them in. I will pick get a set of random numbers, and the first post that I come to that has a picture is the winner. So the only winning posts are the ones with pictures at the moment. Maybe June will just be two pattern prizes or something like that. We shall see. I'll figure something out. I'll figure it out. Okay, so Friday I will be drawing, so get everything in before I wake up on Friday. Just, you know, you can figure it out. And we have our Zoom on Saturday, the 12th. Saturday the 12th. And what else? What else is going on? Oh, is anybody I haven't heard from Juanita. Juanita, are you still interested in an inspiration picture? Should I pick a June inspiration picture? Anyone else working on something? Well, we already kind of picked the June picture, so I will put it up. It's the long view landscape that Lisa sent. That was so interesting. All different colors of greens and sort of layers of terrain as you go out in the distance. I will find it and I will put it here. This picture is our inspiration picture for June. And I will make a thread for it. I'm not going to close the thread for the April-May set of pictures because people might still be working on those. And they're wonderful, and we want to see what you're doing on those too if you're doing anything. But, and if you want a floral, a botanical, I could put one of my irises that I'm working on. How about the landscape from Lisa that's got such an interesting view, and one of my irises. One of the easy irises or the hard irises? I maybe use the hard because I'm afraid to paint that hard iris, so I'm going to put it up there to challenge myself. So okay, iris and landscape for June, and we'll see if people are interested in continuing with the idea of the inspired craft. Inspired craft, I think it is. I put it at the end, and I'll change the pictures at the end to be our pictures, and I'll put the hashtag is at the end. So I will change the pictures at the end to be our 2 new pictures, and the hashtag will be there, so you should find it there. So there you go. I was trying to think of the things that I haven't talked about that I wanted to talk about. I haven't talked about the Ode to Joy Make-Along in a long time. I guess because I hadn't lost my mojo. But my sketching and painting has been bringing me joy. Although I haven't painted in quite a while, I'm afraid. Yeah, I guess I'm in one of those moods that I am on periodically, and I apologize for that because who wants to hear about that? But it is what it is. Got lots of birds today. It is actually feeling kind of muggy out here. It is not feeling lovely. It feels muggy, and maybe because the sun isn't actually out at the moment. So we shall see. Which is to say, I'm not sure how much time I'm going to spend out in the back today, especially if Dennis is mowing. Well, once he's done mowing, if the sun comes out and it's nice, we'll sit out here. Because the birds love the yard when it's just been mowed. So we'll have lots of birds to watch when he's done mowing. And maybe I will pick the weeds out of my mint. My mint plants are spreading. I'm so excited. My mint plants are doing great. I just need to get the weeds out, and I need to be careful not to weed the new mint that's spreading. Which is why I have to do it now while the weeds still look like grass. You know, but I can pinch a little. Before I pull something, I'll pinch it and make sure it's not mint. I'll be able to tell pretty easily because it's pretty fragrant. Dennis was standing on the deck the other night, and I went out and cut some mint. He said, oh, I can smell that from here. So it's pretty fragrant. So that'll be nice if he mows the backyard. Then I'll have to do the front. That one takes longer. And according to him, we're getting a heat wave at the end of this week. So it's going to be hotter, and who knows if it'll be dry or muggy. But yesterday wasn't too bad till it clouded over and then got close. Oh, here comes the sun. Maybe some of these clouds just need to burn off. We'll see. All right, I'm rambling again, as usual. So I will say goodbye. I don't have any plans for today, particularly. I'm getting my teeth cleaned tomorrow, so I will be out in the world tomorrow. Yeah. I'm feeling brave going to the dentist, although I made this appointment when I was at the dentist getting my chipped tooth smoothed, so I have been to the dentist. I might have been to the dentist twice during COVID because I think I broke that filling off during COVID as well. So, yeah. This will be my third time during COVID, but this is the first time I'm getting my teeth cleaned, so I haven't been cleaned in quite a while. Now, they say you're supposed to get your teeth cleaned twice a year, but I'm starting to turn into a cynic, and it makes me wonder, you know, I can't believe every single person needs to get their teeth cleaned twice a year. There are people probably who accumulate plaque or have gum, you know, issues that really do need to go very regularly and have their teeth cleaned. But people who don't have those problems, I wonder if they have to go twice a year. Seems to be something that might be a little more individual than a straight up edict. We'll see what Catherine? I forget the woman who cleans my teeth, what her name is. Catherine? See what she says. How terrible my teeth are. We'll find out. I'm sure she'll be very happy to give her opinion if I ask. She's a lovely woman, and she has a German Shepherd. Very nice. All right, that's enough. That's enough. But that's tomorrow. I have no idea what I'm going to do today, except I'm pretty sure I'm going to do a little bit of knitting because, you know, I'll probably turn the TV on, put the TV on, and I'm going to knit. I wonder what it's going to take to get rid of the sort of COVID mentality. I think that's going to be harder to get rid of than I thought, you know? We'll see how that works out. You'll have to listen to the whole thing. I'm sorry. I'll talk to you tomorrow. Please take good care of yourselves. Stay safe.